This week's topic, we're going to talk about Yik Yak. Hey guys, Ryan here. I just wanted to create a discussion and present real quick on Yik Yak. So it's a online mobile application that uses user data and geographic location to create a community, a web-based community of anonymous posts. People can reply and look. It's mainly tied to college campuses, but throughout the country, it's also based on geographic location. There is overlap, and it's obviously some cities like New York or Boston, where you have multiple universities in the same area. That overlap does create an interesting dynamic in the community. But it also gives you the opportunity through the application to jump from campus to campus, which is also, an interesting feature when you consider the very nature of the community based on anonymous comments and replies. The way the comments are gain popularity is by upvotes. They also can get detractors by downvotes, which is an interesting scenario as well, given that they are anonymous, so it removes any sort of stigmatism. I've read articles about how people will actually come out and kind of embrace their sexuality through Yik Yak, which is an empowering tool. But then at the same time, you also have those that utilize Yik Yak in a sense to deter or to generally use it as bigotry, as slander towards others or groups. Which obviously cyberbullying, this can be a tool for those that would see to use that in those situations. I would like to think at Plymouth, the community that we have here, definitely there are a few outliers that do tend to take things to the extreme, but I would say for every one person that does, there's usually 10 that squash it pretty quickly. There are the people that like to kind of egg on and exacerbate the issue, but like I said, that's the minority, not the majority. So overall, Yik Yak is an interesting tool. It's great to for me, being the president of PACE, we put on events on campus. Like we had Winter Carnival this week. We used it to broadcast our events, and it was interesting because a lot of people, there were negative comments on there about PACE and about Spring Fling. And we were able to interact with the community in a forum that I think allowed people to say things they wouldn't typically say to our faces or maybe at a meeting. So it was nice to be able to have that feedback, and some of it we did have to write off because people were just being ignorant or just being belligerent in the sense. But it was an interesting situation, and there are positives, there are negatives to it, so I'd love to continue the conversation in the comments. So I appreciate you taking the opportunity to watch this, and I look forward to hearing more of these. Thank you, and have a good night.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine